Good morning, my name is JSong. Everything in today's video is never financial, investment, or trading advice of any kind. Everything's just for entertainment, educational, and comedic purposes only. I eat red crayons for breakfast. Trading markets carry substantial risks. Never trade more than you can afford to lose, and especially be aware against high leverage trading. Past performance is never indicative of future performance. Alright, now we'll just pull up LUM. Let's see, did it move yet? Yes, it did. Here's a 2-day chart. Nice move with LUM. I really liked LUM. Where was our previous? LUM is one that I identified professional buying on as well. Yeah, right here. LUM. I said LUM. Wow, this crypto appears to have moved into health many times, with the last health appearing now at these major prices near 142. The next major weakness is underneath 90 cents. This crypto appears also in the volume being professionally accumulated. I can see what appears to be major buying into health structures. This indicates buying. I look forward to seeing what happens with this crypto. I predict much higher prices. At the time the price was 114, we were pulling back to the supports after an initial health. Okay, so I really liked this from July 19th. Okay, this was LUM previous. All right, here's another look at LUM. We were looking at these watch lines coming into the health. I'm looking for around 297% growth. We're looking for moves possibly up to $6, $4, $6.47, sorry, $6.28, $4.67. Smaller moves up to $2 from here. A lot of professional buying. Lot of professional accumulation. See how we have the down moves into health? Fantastic. Here's another down move into health, but look at the volume ramping up on the down move. Remember, I teach you this: professional buyers have to buy on down bars, down moves, and down trends. When you see it happening, provided it's not like XOR that had a mechanic where they can keep printing even if you bought already, they'll print more. Never buy a crypto like that. We're looking for this to do well, and it looks like it already moved up to what, 228. So anyone who had LUM, I hope you're doing well so far. That's the kind of moves you really want. Now the question is, was this a move on pushing volume? I don't know yet. We're going to look on that. So what I mean by that is, in the same manner that we talked about Hoppy, professional buying identified. Okay. Okay. When we found professional buying coming in on Hoppy, the breakout did not have pushing volume, did it? Right? It didn't have any push. So what that means is that the professionals didn't want it to move up just yet. They wanted it to cool down. Okay, so when we see that, a break into health, they're still buying. So it's great that these guys are buying. Are they buying? But now, do they want the push? Do they want to move this into health and launch their campaign? Is now the time? If it's, then what we're going to see is this move that we were looking into health. We're going to see a lot of pushing volume on that bar generally. Okay, that means that if this has a higher volume, then that means they're ready to generally launch their campaign, and you probably won't see prices come back. Okay, I told people, everybody, this past weekend we were really excited about LUM. Let's take a look. What do you think? What do you think, my friends? Okay, does it got the push? Let's go to maybe a daily chart even. It's a really strong push. I don't know. I think, in my opinion, maybe that's a push. It's got some high volume, but it could be some of that high volume maybe getting squashed. I would love to see if it's around those top bars. So I'm going to go all the way down to maybe a 4-hour just to isolate when it was crossing over, to see where that volume is at. And that high volume bar is still on this one right there. So maybe that's it. And now that we get down to this more quadrant right there, it's that high volume. So I would say it's probably a push as we crossed over into health. So this was the initial bar right there. Okay. Possible push at crossover. So if they launch their campaign, once they already bought, if they're in position, when they're about to strike, you'll generally see them throw money at it to start it. And that's that bar right there. Okay? For LUM, that might have been that bar. It's unlikely that we get more, and we already got a pullback too. So that was about the last time you got to buy this at a really good, decent price. Okay? This indicates campaign may have started. Or has started. Okay, so if they start a campaign, then the buying campaign, I should say campaign move. Yeah. Once they buy and they move into position, they're going to launch their attack, and basically all they have to do is just cross over into health, and if you see them involved in it, then that's all that really needs to happen. Okay. Unlike Hoppy, which the moved into health, they didn't want to participate. The volume was still really low, so they weren't behind it. Are we going to get another chance at LUM? I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get another chance. I don't think the weakness is going to... The health already appeared, as I told you guys, and you guys were already a nice pullback. But if you do, praise God. It's probably going to just continue doing right now. The next health, yeah, that's all I got for you guys for health. After that, maybe the health above this parabolic, the move down there, it's not a strong support here at $2.52. Maybe the mid phantom right here, $2.09, probably going to be the next entry area, but it's just more risky right now because you're really far away from we're now chasing the candle. So we're real far away from the last entry. So if you're going to buy LUM anyway, maybe there. Otherwise, you're already in profit. And you probably moved up now. What did we move up already? 122%. You probably doubled your money. Good job. All right. Good job. 120%. Wow. Smiley face, 122% gain. Good job. Alright, if you took the LUM trade, good job for you guys. I hope you are blessed. We're going to try to find lots of such things. But the thing about LUM is because there's such professional accumulation, I'm going to be long term, as I told, I think, Bridget earlier, I'm going to be looking for longer term move for LUM. Okay? Remember, this type of bond, I'm going to update. This type of large professional accumulation indicates longer growth. Okay, the reason this is longer growth is because they throw a lot of money at it. They had the money to pay for a long time just entering. They're not just going to get out at a small move. Remember, the prices they're paying for this are these prices here. You can see where they ramped up. This is the price they paid for it. We're still basically there. You're telling me this is all they're in for? Think about it, my friends. Think about it. If you spent all your time paying these prices, is that really the transfer of wealth you're trying to get out of your investment? No, you're looking for, if you're buying this, you're looking for at least double your investment. We're looking to get up to the target up there. You know what I mean? $17. They're not looking for these to get out here, my friends. They're not looking for that. They're going to be looking to get to the $17 zone. So if you have some LUM right now, or if you didn't buy it at $1, you may want to pay, that right now it's what today's price, $2.20. You can pay $2.20. You're looking for it to get to closer to $17 to $13. Okay, that's really where we're looking to get to. Some of the targets in the sky. And you say, that can't happen. Remember, LUM was once trading at $95. So if you buy it at $1 and it goes back to 95, praise God. Is it going to go there? I think so. I don't know it's going to go to $95. But we already identified large professional accumulation. Okay. I'm really going to be looking at that large target up in the sky. Okay, this started. All right. Okay, good. Thank you, everybody. I love you. God bless you. Have a great day. And I'll see you on Saturday.